I'm DC Benny. Welcome to Comedy Kitchen.
My granddaddy had a glass. He was a truck driver during the Depression. Somebody tried to hijack him on the side of the highway and shot him in the face and left him there.
Oh.
And stole his truck and drove away, and he drug himself up out of the ditch and flagged somebody down, and it was with a small caliber gun, so it just cost him his eye. So so growing up, he was always popping the eye out and scaring his kids. He loved doing it. He'd let you touch it. It felt
Family
like porcelain.
favorite.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, why does Pawpaw do that? I'm like, Pawpaw's awful, that's why. But he would wait till a poignant moment, he'd just pop it right out and wave it around.
He must have been your favorite.
I hated him. No, I couldn't stand him. No, he was a racist. I've told you this story. No, he was a horrible, horrible old Southern racist man.
Really? No, I've never heard of that.
and lived to be Alabama. Lived to be 99.
That's where they grow 'em.
Got never right. That's what the plantation for racism is. He didn't get dementia or Alzheimer's or nothing. He just stayed mean and awful his whole life. And so, but my story on him, I was telling Ben when I was a senior in high school. He lived by himself because, you know, Hitler can't get a roommate. So nobody wants to live with the Grand Wizard, no matter how good his cornbread is. And so he lived by himself, and a bunch of my friends and I were going to the movies. And my mom had some food to take him, and I was always arguing with him. And he would always call me Dictor. My name is Victor, but he would call me Dick. Old Dick. He wouldn't call me Vic or Victor. He'd call me Dick or Dictor while he's throwing the N-word and every horrible, misogynistic, chauvinistic, terrible, homophobic, just horrible person. So so I was always arguing with him, and nobody else was arguing with him. They just thought he's old, let him go. And I'm like, no, he's sane. I ain't letting it go. Because if he was crazy, I'd let it go. But he knows exactly what he's saying. So carload of my buddies going to the movies. Got to drop by and give him the food, and it didn't dawn on me that one of my friends in the car with me is black, and I had to tell my friend Scoop Jackson, and I got him like I'm turning down the street. Scoop Jackson, Chris Jackson.
Was it a reporter?
There's a reporter. There was Scoop Jackson. There's a reporter. I was watching CNN yesterday. There's a reporter named Scoop Jackson, and Scoop goes. I go, oh Scoop. My papa's racist. If he sees you in the car with me, he may scream horrible racist things. And so I'm sorry. And I don't know what to do. But Scoop's like, I don't care. I've known you since the first grade. Everything's fine. And I go, well, I just wish there was a way to get him, because all I do is yell back at him, and that's done no good for 17 years. And so I go, ooh, if he's outside to see you in the car, that means he's had to use the walker to get outside. He can't walk without the walker. If he sees you and he's outside, I go, run up to him and hug him. Hug him. I go, lick his face, do a wet willy, do whatever. I go, this one, because he can't let go. He can't let go. He's going to want to let go. And so Scoop's like, oh God, I hope he's outside. I've never wanted to be called the N-word more than ever in my entire life. So he certainly is outside. He sees Scoop. I got the food. I take it over. He's looking at the whole thing. He sees him. And he goes, I thought I told you. Says a whole bunch of horrible stuff. And like a jack in the box, Scoop pops out of the car and runs right over to him and goes, I've heard so much about you. It's so nice to meet you. And just squeezed him. And he literally started vibrating. He was shaking. He was so mad.
Oh my God.
And so that was a Friday afternoon, and by Monday morning, the first bell at school, black students that I didn't even know that well at school were coming up to me going, take me up there and let me hug the racist. Please, can you take me up there and let me hug the racist? And I'm like, well, we get out, meet me in the parking lot. So my mom knows none of this is going on. I go back up the following Monday, and he goes, why? He's same thing, he's shaking, he's mad. He's like, why are you doing this? I'm like, you know exactly why. I go, my name's Vic, and you're a racist, and I'm going to do this to you until you learn my name and quit saying heinous things. And I off and on, it took about 3 weeks. I was going by every few days. I'd skip a couple of days and he'd think it was over, and then I'd pop back up with more black friends, and it was going all through the high school. Like, oh, you got to get Henley to take him up there and hug the racist, you know. And so he called my mom.
It's like rubbing the
That's exactly what it was. And so he called my mom while I was watching a ball game, and she came in the living room and said, Daddy just called me. He said you would know what this is about. And the message is, tell Vic to stop bringing his black friends up here to hug me. And I went, he said Vic and black friends? She goes, yes, he did. I thought that was unusual.
Civil rights victory story right there.